Michael, those kids across the road were shouting stuff at me.
Which kids?
What do you mean, which kids? Look out the window.
Me! When did the Harris twins get so big? We should, probably have a word with their parents, yeah?
Someone should say something.
Or, contact the authorities?
Doesn't matter. There's only one left now, the rest have got off.
I'm gonna handle this personally.
Ahem. Excuse me.
Yeah,
What do you think you're doing?
excuse me.
You just stepped in front of us. We were here first.
I'm first.
I'm sorry about this, mate, but we really were here first. Don't escalate, David. I can speak for myself.
I don't appreciate being yelled at.
I couldn't care less, you sweaty, inconsiderate Philistine. We're not afraid of you. Come on, babe, there's no need for that sort of thing. Don't you hit him, David! I wasn't going to hit him, honestly.
I think the three of us should discuss this outside now.
Fine by me. If you're going to meet my parents, don't do that thing you always do. What's that thing I always do? Start talking about Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I don't talk about it all the time, babe. You're boring everyone. Sometimes the topic just comes up organically. And you're always saying the word fairy. You're gonna wind my dad up. Why would it wind him up? Clefairy, Clefairy. That's Pokemon. Just stop talking.
Hello, you must be David. I'm Mido, and this is my wife, Saria.
What's this?
Zelda?
What's that light floating around Zelda's head?
That's Link's fairy.
He's a fairy boy.
He's the hero of time.
What, like 4 o'clock?
No, he travels through time.
Using his fairy?
No, using his ocarina.
What's an ocarina?
A wind instrument.
Like a fairy flute.
Stop saying fairy.
Good morning, grandmother.
What's that you got there?
This is a time travel device I invented.
Good. Go back in time and buy me some milk and some cheese and some eggs. Oh, and cat food. And bread too, if there is any.
What do you mean?
If there is any. What you say, boy?
Good morning, grandmother.
What's that you got there?
This isn't anything, grandmother.
Let me see it.
Do not give her the device.
Hand it over, boy.
I don't think I should.
Look!
Clean up this mess.
And how did you do this time, Jeffrey?
I think I did alright.
Only 3% of your total income to charitable causes.
I had 4 kids to pay for.
It says here you had 3.
Well, what about little Freddy then?
The son of your beloved wife and your half-brother Gary.
I knew it.
What did you do for a living?
I was a plumber.
There's good money in that. Is 10% really so much to give to the needy?
What about paying for another man's
Doesn't count. And technically, the boy was a blood relative.
I was a good man.
Did you ever pee in the sink? It's a simple question.
You don't understand.
Perhaps another try will place you somewhere rural this time.
I was there to fix the toilet.
People brush their teeth in there. That poor family.
You must be David. I'm Milo, and this is my wife, Sarah. So, David, what do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
Yes, but besides that.
He works in a bar. I'm his manager.
Bartending. Not a very promising profession.
It sounds jolly fun, though. It's not really my profession.
Then why do it, my boy?
It's probably more of a hobby, darling. God, Mum, you're so embarrassing. I really want to be a musician. I'm taking a music degree. Oh, a rock and roll singer, eh? A concert pianist. He's a good bartender.
Hardly fitting work for a man of ambition and maturity.
'Cause I'm only a student.
Yes.
Hey, kids.
Hey, Dad.
You remember Mark? Yeah, from our bedroom that time.
Alright, geez.
We're not staying. Uncle Marky's got a stiff leg that needs rubbing. Alright, geez.
What the fudge?
Okay, kids, enjoy the theme park. Mummy loves you. Uncle Marky brought us here last week.
Soz, pal. Business associate got us in free through the fire door.
Which business?
You, Daddy, spin me round.
Not now, son. I'm talking to the man. Divorce, homosexuality, Bangladesh, it's all nonsense.
In what way, sir?
Too many drugs around everywhere.
That makes no sense. Don't interrupt, David. Daddy's sister's husband is in the House of Lords.
I gave my maidenhood to the Duke of Earl on an aeroplane.
Just a few nice questions, children. You don't have to be afraid. Why should we be afraid?
Do you have handcuffs?
Are you allowed to kill us? No, no one's going to kill you. Mrs. Shearsmith said she'd like to kill my brother.
If you try to kill me, I'm taking you with me.
I want to see your badge number.
Can I play with your hair?
I've killed before.
We're not friends anymore, old
I
lady.
like you better than my old
I
mummy.
dream of flying when I close
My
my
grandma
eyes.
said you're probably divorced.
I need to poo for half an
I have a
hour.
collection of dirty shoelaces.
Children, I need to go sit in my car for 5 minutes. Do not follow me.
Good morning, grandmother.
Is it new?
Look, grandmother, I invented an age-reversing potion.
So what? I'm making Yorkshire puddings from scratch for tea.
It was incredibly difficult. That single flask is worth several fortunes.
You wasted it.
She looks precious.
You could have used it to become young and beautiful again.
You got something to say about my face?
No, you're a very handsome woman for your age.
What the beep is that supposed to mean?
I mean, you've a noble and patrician cast to your features.
I beg your bloody pardon.
What do you want me to say?
Tell me I'm pretty.
You're very pretty, grandmother.
Aye, that's right.
And how was Earth this time, Geoffrey?
It's getting warmer. Why isn't the government doing anything about it?
It's not our area. So, how was your life? Did you find true love?
I did, sir. A warm and gentle woman, when she wanted to be.
And were you a good husband?
I was. I always asked her if she wanted a cup of tea whenever I was making one.
It says here you rarely washed the pots.
We had a dishwasher.
And were you faithful?
I only had eyes for her.
Did you ever view lewd and lubricious material?
That's allowed.
Twice a day, on average.
Couldn't be that much.
Thrice in one evening after you saw Wicked the musical.
I like variety.
We appreciate open-mindedness, Geoffrey, but not at the expense of moderation.
It's not my fault. You can't send me back just for interfering with myself.
What if I told you they've made another sequel to Avatar? I received nothing from my father when he died. He left it all to his mistress.
Hey, your father's second wife. She's lovely, darling.
I made my own way. Left home with only 4 years of state school and £10,000 from my granddaddy.
That was 25,000 back then, I believe.
Now I own this house. My wife's dress, the chairs.
I've always liked these chairs, Daddy. What have you drawn for me today, Emily Jane O'Hannigan, age 2? It's you, and me, and a boat, under a rainbow, because you're my new mummy, and I'm going to live with you now. No, sweetheart, it doesn't work like that.
I ran out of blue, so I had to use red instead. It's a happy family, under a blue sky, on green grass.
God almighty.
Order a sandwich. Marco, where's that thing I can't find?
What thing?
You know what I mean. The thing.
Did you try looking in the place?
What place?
Exactly.
Darling,
Yes, dear.
do you want to,
Want what?
you know,
No what?
nothing, darling.
Good morning, Grandmother.
Ugh, you again.
Look, Grandmother, I've made clones of myself. One of them contains all my evil, and the other contains all my goodness.
Good. Now that there's 3 of yous, I need you to change a light bulb. Why don't you do it yourself for once, you hatchet-faced old baggage?
Don't you talk to our grandmother that way.
I don't like none of 'em. Get rid of 'em, boy.
I can't get rid of them, Grandmother. They're human beings.
I see. Hey, you. No, the nice one. The aegis on the left.
Yes, Mom.
Go fetch your poor granny a pillow.
You just can't behave. You don't do as you're told.
Yeah, Mum, whatever.
9 months you spent in my womb.
Gross.
Homework, clean room, no screens, no dinner, fix that hole, no dinner.
No dinner.
Yes, master.
I wish for a snack. That's Turkish Delight. No one likes Turkish Delight.
Apologies, master. It's all I can do.
Turkish Delight only. Nothing else at all. What about savoury stuff, like crisps?
I could, but they taste like Turkish delight.
Fine, I'll just wish for a glass of iron brew then.
What are you eating? It's a sandwich. We're gluten-free. When did that happen? Months ago. But I saw you eating cake just yesterday, babe. Cake doesn't count. Why do sandwiches count? Throw it away. It's making me sick. Can I have some cake then? No!
What are you doing?
Holy crap!
Don't throw that.
Why not?
It's still good.
It's 2 weeks gone.
It's best before, Michael, look.
Look, there's weird shit growing on it.
I was gonna feed it to the dog.
Why? What's the dog done to you?
It was expensive.
Don't stare. I wasn't staring, babe. You're always staring at everyone. And don't say anything. I wasn't going to. You're embarrassing. You're the reason I don't have any friends. You're being weird.
They're looking this way.
Good afternoon. Hi. She doesn't let me read Harry Potter anymore.
So, what do you do for a living then?
I served in the armed forces for more than 3 months.
What do you mean, served?
Politics. Civvy Street won't understand.
I was in the Terrys.
Yeah, mate, you got another beer?
You've had 5.
Soz, pal. I understand. Cost of living hitting you hard, yeah?
No!
Michael, are you causing trouble?
Nah, we're sound. He's top, man. Top geese.
Thanks for inviting us to the barbecue, Dad. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for, love? I'll go fetch us another beer, sweetheart.
She's pregnant, and you've had 5.
Now look what you've done.
Look, grandmother, I brought you something to help around the house.
I have you for that.
I love you, grandmother.
Ooh, it's horrible. Away with yous.
Give it a chance. It can clean, see to your healthcare needs, and can even do your taxes and execute a state-approved last will and testament.
My will? That's my will, boy.
Yes, master.
I wish for a poster of a sexy woman. Gross, that's my Aunt Mary. What's wrong with you? Family photographs only.
My hands are tied.
Have you got any of my Aunt Jenny from Halloween?
Him. I'm awake.
I think there's an intruder, Milo. It wasn't an intruder, darling. Call the police!
What's that you've got there, Julian?
It's a helpless rodent, miss.
Squeak!
Oh no. Mr. Shearsmith says my brother's not allowed to have animals.
They wouldn't let me play with her, so I snuck her out of class in my sock.
Perhaps you should give the guinea pig to me. There's a good boy.
Yeah.
Ouch!
I've been feeding her meat.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mark. How have things been going?
Oh, life's hard, man. Living day to day. Know what I mean? Pure brassic.
Okie dokie. Well, you are required to apply at our nearest local factories for an honest, backbending line operative position.
Bad back.
Deliver you
Bad vision.
and Murder King.
Vegetarian.
You need to find some sort of gainful employment, old chap, or I'm afraid sanctions are in order.
Well, you've got a nice job.
Yes, that's neither here nor there.
Why can't I have a comfy job sitting round here in the warm like you?
You're not qualified. Please.
I'm sorry, police constable. I'm afraid my wife is wasting your time. There's been no crime here. He's been stealing next door's Wi-Fi. Does that count as a crime, police constable? Keep your voice down, woman. He throws his litter out the car window when we drive past the mosque. That was a coincidence. She once ran over some poor wretch's guide dog because she refuses to wear her glasses. It was your idea to sneak away.
Was there an intruder here or not?
She won't admit women trump. Don't be vulgar, Milo.
Look, grandmother, I have created new life.
We already have the cat.
All I needed was 9 pounds of plutonium and a used napkin I found at Pizza Hut.
That's disgusting. You drip that thing right now, Alistair.
But grandmother...
Right now. Clean up this mess. And there's definitely no dodgy rule against me wishing to fly.
None that I know of, master.
And you're not gonna laugh at me when I'm dead and say something stupid like,
I booked you a flight on British Airways.
Your death is no laughing matter to me, master.
Okay, I wish to be able to fly.
You forgot your ticket.